In this video, we're going to be talking about the 5 things that keep men anxious that people don't really talk about as much. My name's Luke, I'm a health coach, and I focus on helping men fix exactly what we talk about on this channel, purely because I've been there and I've had to fix it all myself. So this is where I specialize and this is why I love to help. Now, let me say this straight. Most men's anxiety isn't just in their heads. It's not just weakness and it's not just overthinking. It's coming from a few things that people don't seem to connect together. And once you start to notice them, anxiety starts to make a bit more sense. Most advice for men with anxiety is just relax, think positive, and talk about your feelings. And as good as these are, anxiety doesn't live in our thoughts alone. It lives in your body, in your lifestyle, and the pressure you carry with yourself every day of your life. So here are 5 things keeping men secretly anxious, even when they look fine from the outside. Number 1 is an unstable blood sugar level. A lot of men run on caffeine, skip meals, train fasted, and call it discipline. But the problem is, low blood sugar can often feel like anxiety. Racing heart, shaky hands, dizziness, cold clammy skin, flutters in your chest, palpitations. It's because your nervous system doesn't know you're trying to just be productive and get on with it, right? It mistakes it for danger. On to number 2, which is constant stimulation. Doom scrolling, watching porn, listening to the news, all of these overstimulating things, constantly having screens in your face all day long. Your brain never gets silence, so it never switches off fight or flight mode. Anxiety becomes your default state. Not because you're broken, just because you're overstimulated. On to number 3, poor breathing patterns. Most anxious men breathe into their chest, not deep into their belly. Short, shallow breaths all day. And now that breathing pattern tells your nervous system one thing: we're under threat. And the problem is, you can't outthink anxiety when you're breathing like you're being chased, when your mind thinks you're being chased all day. Now, number 4 is suppressing pressure, and this is a big one for men because we typically don't express our pressure and our stress. We tend to store it. Money pressure, performance pressure, responsibility, having to be the strong one every day. You don't talk about it, so your body carries it, and what's not expressed outwards tends to get expressed inwards, and that affects things like irritability, stress, and anxiety. Now, point 5 is actually about inflammation disguised as anxiety. Gut issues, poor sleep, overtraining, food intolerances. When the body is inflamed, cortisol stays high. And a high-stressed body creates a high-stressed mind. You think you're anxious, but your body is just overwhelmed. Here's the truth most men need to hear. Anxiety is often a signal, not a flaw. Fix the inputs: food, sleep, breathing, recovery, and pressure, and the mind follows. If this video hit home, I want you to know that you're not alone and you're definitely not broken. Subscribe if you want grounded conversations about health, anxiety, hormones, and performance. And if there's any videos you'd like me to cover next, please drop them in the comments below.